You up next.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up right now.
All right, wrap it up.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, jeez, God, you guys really hit it on the head, man. There's so much with this movie.
Well, there's plenty of other heads, so.
No, absolutely.
Not anymore.
Shit.
I probably have to say, and I mean, it could be because of my biasness as a fan or whatever, but I probably have to say my favorite and most impactful scene for me personally was seeing my two favorite Marvel characters going at Thanos. The end fight scene, not necessarily the end where the movie ends, but the second to the last, the fight scene on Titan, the end of the fight scene on Titan.
Yeah,
great scene.
Where
ultimate
after they fail at getting the gauntlet because Peter loses it, Thanos snaps back to reality and immediately closes his fist.
You know it's gonna go there, fool.
Also, that was your third strike. You lost him. So no, I'm joking.
I told you I lost.
But he breaks out. I think he punched somebody away. He smacked someone else away. And immediately when Star-Lord, Nebula, if I'm not mistaken, and Drax all tried to go at him, he went like this. Used the Power Stone to incapacitate the three of them, and they were just floating.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like, oh snap. He goes to try to help them, which takes him out of the fray. So immediately
he catches Mantis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He catches Mantis, rolls, and then he goes after them.
Yeah.
And but immediately you have that makes no. It wasn't Gamora. It was Mantis, Drax, and Star-Lord because Gamora tried to fight him, and then he knocked her away. Nebula, I'm sorry.
Well, I know he catches them all because he's like, got you. I'm sorry, I can't remember names.
Yeah.
So I know he catches more than just one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he catches Mantis, and that happens.
Yeah, the one.
Then he grabs Drax, pulls him, grabs Star-Lord, pulls him. Was Mantis after that? Maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, he grabs them all. So immediately you have 4 people out of the fray. Mm-hmm. You have 4 heavy hitters out of the fray. You have Drax out of the fray. You have Spider-Man out of it. Mm-hmm. You have Mantis, who isn't really a heavy hitter, but she can do shit. And you can see and you see that when she put him to sleep momentarily.
Yeah.
Or at a drowsy state because he can still talk.
She's like a good support.
Exactly. A great support considering she can take him and nullify him for a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She put down the ego.
Yeah.
A whole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
A whole plan.
And then you have, Star-Lord, who's the leader of their crew. You know what I mean? So he's a heavy hitter in his own just by who he is as a person.
He came up with the plan.
Exactly.
I can't get over that. That was his plan.
That was his plan. But, so then you take them out of the fray. Who's left? Nebula comes in. Slice. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. He smacked her away. And I think Spider-Man ends up saving her, too.
You got no love for Nebula.
No. So then you have
love for the girl.
Iron Man, who I think got smacked away by the fire. And he disappeared.
Yeah.
And then he came back. Mm-hmm. But that's after the fight with Doc Strange. Because Doc Strange and him are going at it. And I was just like, yo, 1v1, Doc Strange is really doing something.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to put up the fight he did.
He pulled out all the arms.
And you guys know me. I developed a love for Doctor Strange like crazy in the past year. If you've been, if we've been talking about comics, especially. Yeah. And Doc Strange, he's trying to hit him. And then Thanos is like, fuck out of here. And Doc Strange's like, oh yeah? Bam! And then he takes it. Oh, he throws the mirror at him. He throws the dimension mirror at him. Thanos cracks it into shards, pulls it into a black hole, chucks it back at him. Doctor Strange turns it into butterflies. And I'm like, yo, they're going back and forth right now. This is insane to see. Mm-hmm. And then he does the wham. He has the 1,000 hands. He makes the shadow clone jutsu and everything. And he straps him up. And he's about to do it, but Thanos is too strong. Yeah. Closes his hands. Bam! He releases it all. And then I think he grabbed the one that Doctor Strange held and he swung it around. And then you see Doctor Strange's mortality, where a simple knock on the head can knock him out. You know what I mean?
Just a man.
But he said, your strongest
Yeah,
weapon. You're not using it.
Yeah.
And so he immediately peeped
he's not.
Yeah.
And that's when he goes to grab it, right? And he's like,
he crushes it.
Yeah.
He says, I peep
your
strongest weapon. He grips the necklace, crushes it.
Yeah.
And it's not there. He's like, but you didn't use it.
What happened was
so that he peeped it.
He broke all the strings. Yeah. And then Doctor Strange was like, and then he used the space tone to pull him in, grabbed his neck, and then he gripped it up, and he was like, bam.
Like boom. Yeah.
He was like, oh, a fake. And then he's like, and then he just chucked him. And then you're like, bam, smack his head.
And then it was like the Iron Man fight after
that. Then my baby comes in, bro. And my baby is trying to just... I think that's when he pushes like no, that's part of the thing. But he just cracks him. Thanos tries to hit him.
His, imagination.
He's just going, flying around him, using all this stuff.
Suit can do anything.
Oh, that's what happens. After he does that, he shoots that little thing in his hand to stop him from closing it.
Isn't that what happens when he first shows up? Because he's about to do it, and then it comes out of nowhere. He's like, And then he's like,
and that's how they start. That's how they start the fucking.
You're right. So at this point, he's just fighting. Iron Man is just going at him with everything he has, and it's just Iron Man. Yeah, Spider-Man's out of the fray. Everyone else is gone. Doc Strange is incapacitated, so it's just Iron Man, and he's giving it to this man. He's just using. He stomped on him and gripped his arm down here, and then he took these damn nanites, put 2 big ass boulders for hands, and cracked the shit out of him. And Thanos flew back. Then he went to go do it again. Thanos retaliates, knocking off piece of his armor. It grows back. Knocked it off again. So Thanos is just coming at him. He gets him to a point where he has maybe 50% of his suit. Yeah. But because they're nanites, they're constantly moving.
I want to see the movie where he creates
I love that scene because you can see the nanites go from his leg to a more important part. Yeah. And I was but when it went up, I thought it was going to go back to his head as defense, or it went to his arm. I was like, Iron Man, chill, nigga. You really it went to his arm. Put the helmet on, bro.
He threw the Power Stone at him, and he blocked it with his nanite shield. He's fighting him. He traps his arm, and then Thanos comes over and tries to punch him. It materializes to here to block, and then he has what was on his hand. He materialized it to his other hand to make the sword. Yeah, to make and then wham, he tried and he almost had it. And then right before that, you even see he's talking to him. Yeah, he's acknowledging Tony Stark. Yeah, he was Stark, and then he's like, you know me? He's like, just like you, I'm cursed with knowledge. And I'm like, I loved it because that means there's something so significant about the Stark name or just Iron Man that got Thanos' attention.
Yeah, that blew up the Chitauri, right?
And that's what I'm thinking. Iron Man is the one who single-handedly annihilated the Chitauri Empire. So I'm like, maybe that's why he knows. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Maybe
his army.
Yeah, and that was his first army before he had the Outsiders and stuff.
He uses the Chitauri mostly.
Yeah,
but off your scene, obviously the scene where he gets stabbed. Okay, and then Doctor Strange gives him the time stone. Yeah, how he says, "Why'd you do that?" Crushes my soul because Tony's literally he lost it all. He was like, "Why'd you do that?" Literally, the whole fight it wasn't anger. He was he was on tears.
It's literally despair's finally said.
Yeah,
that was it. They had to stop him from getting the time. Which don't get me wrong, the fight was.
I think Doctor Strange knew what he was doing.
Doctor Strange definitely knows.
But to Tony, he was just why?
Yeah, it was literally despair said it, but it was also the strongest sense of disbelief. Why in the world could that?
I just think at that point,
his voice tremble. I was
I feel like at that point, he knew we were the last hope. Now he's just gonna go to wherever Vision is and kill him.
Exactly.
Because they don't know Captain America and them are on the planet waiting. They know Vision had it the whole time. He knew where the Mind Stone was the whole time.
Well, yeah, that's why he sent the Black Order to go get
him. On Earth, go get him.
Yeah. So I'm with you on that because what killed me was when he got stabbed. And he hit him with the whole "I hope they remember you" scene. Yeah. Stark he couldn't talk.
Yeah, he was literally
he's never
do it. He was.
You're Iron Man. You've saved the world countless times. You've never had to succumb to your mortality before. And he gets stabbed through, it's through his body, and he's just
yeah. And every time he just oh my.
He's really he can't fathom what's going on right now. They're losing.
They lost.
Well, at that point, they're just losing. Yeah. In his mind, Strange still has the mind gem. I can die. He's yo, fuck it. Yeah. I'll die. And I can't believe I'm about to die, but I'd rather do this than give him the stone. And that's why I feel that so much more.
And also correlates back to what you was talking about, how much Iron Man has grown through the
Absolutely.
movies. Because humanity's above him now. It's just I'm not the big picture. Humanity's the bigger picture. Whatever makes humanity grow on.
It also works stronger because earlier in the movie, Doctor Strange is I'll let both of y'all die for this gem.
Yeah,
exactly.
I will easily let y'all die.
And this is what I talked to you about, where I still don't know if Doctor Strange saved him because it was part of the plan or because he really didn't want Tony to die. everyone goes to, oh, well, Doc Strange only saved him because that was part of the plan.
No, and I think that 100%. I think he saw the timeline where we win. That was the only one.
And it probably started with Thanos winning.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's how
Iron Man's the key.
See, for me, I like to believe that he did grow a sentiment for Tony.
Oh, I'm sure he did. But like at the same time, it was just like it was easier for him to save
just for the fact that Tony Stark can keep up with Doctor Strange's banter for one. Exactly. So like give as good as he gets.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's part of
because they were going back and forth like how him and Cap were in Avengers 1.
I think it's part of I either think it's Iron Man's key or both Iron Man and Captain America are the key. And you go on.
The only reason.
Got like no screen time.
The only reason.
Someone said he had like 8 minutes of screen time.
I don't care. Fuck Captain
America. Which I don't care about. That means he's gonna get more screen time.
Yeah, one whole that minute was him in the shadows.
They already said that the people who didn't get screen time here are gonna get more later. Which is only gonna bug me because like if y'all take away screen time from Iron Man, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I know for a fact Captain America will probably have another movie. I can't say there will be an Iron Man 4 because Iron Man 3 tanked.
I feel like honestly, Iron Man 2 tanked. It actually made hell.
Oh no, they don't tank. They tank critically.
Yeah, none of them actually tank money wise.
No, they always make money.
I feel like honestly,
see, I don't believe Iron Man 2 was a tank. I loved Iron Man 2, and I'll stand by Iron Man 2 forever.
Critics hate 3 and 2.
Yeah, but Robert Downey Jr. like he's done with it because he just kind of wants to go out like with a bat. Mm-hmm. Like Chris Evans is like trying to be done with that thing for a while.
Well, I don't know because they say Chris Evans plays games. They say he always talks about he's done, and then boom, he's in a movie. I think it's but they say
if they ask
he
him
jokes about he's done. Like they say like he's never once been serious.
Here's like $4 million for 2 months work. Mm-hmm. You gonna fucking say no? Hell no.
Exactly. I wouldn't even care what the work is.
Honestly, like
I'm completely with you. But what I'm saying is like I don't know if Iron Man will be or if Robert Downey Jr. will be done because he stated that his relationship with Mark Ruffalo has grown so big that they're like so close to being best friends now that he will be in whatever movie Mark Ruffalo's in as long as Mark Ruffalo asks him to be.
Well, Mark Ruffalo, is a powerhouse of acting. Yeah. He does all kinds of movies. Yeah.
And that's cool. I actually didn't know Mark Ruffalo's like extent to acting.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's obviously great. I love him. And like I gotta look up more movies with him because I want to see what he can do besides be the Hulk.
Honestly, if they should redo the first Incredible Hulk movie with Mark Ruffalo, it would be like a billion times better.
Honestly.
I can honestly probably agree with that.
Like it could be the same script and Mark Ruffalo.
It can be the same everyone except for Edward Norton.
It's a shame because Edward Norton's a really good actor.
He's a good actor. He's just apparently a dickhead as like a person.
He was not a good Hulk.
Just like fucking Terrence Howard. Apparently, Terrence Howard is a big dickhead.
Yeah,
he does ask for a lot of money.
He really is.
But I do.
But in general, he is.
How do you want more money than the main, like the star? Honestly,
there's one more scene I do want to bring up because it was an awesome scene in my opinion, and it was the Thor hidden Wakanda.
I love that. That was my second scene.
Like when he walked, they showed up from the Bifrost. Yeah. And he had Stormbreaker and everything. I was like, oh,
dog. His battle cry was like the best line for me in the entire series.
Like, bring me Thanos.
Bring me Thanos. And he like chucked it, and I was like,
when he fucking jumps up and just slams the ground and wipes out all. I was like,
Thor was such an X Factor character to me.
Thor, I love Thor.
See, I never really cared for Thor until Ragnarok. Then I started to like him a little more.
See, I like Thor.
And then this movie made me love Thor because he went to Thanos.
Unworthy.
Really?
Yeah, when he became unworthy.
You're talking about in the comics or in the MCU?
No. Well, MCU he was unworthy in Thor 1.
Yeah, I was about to say, in the comics, he became unworthy after Original Sin. So that was like a while ago.
But when he became unworthy, you see more of his character shine through. And I think that's better. But like, him coming through, I was like, my baby Thor is about to put work.
I've never been more happy to see a character before.
For real, I was like, yo, somebody say that.
Don't get me wrong. Up until that scene, when Captain America came to help Scarlet Witch in the Vision, I was like, oh my god, I never thought I would say this, but thank God for Captain America. For real. They're getting wrecked.
Had his double shield? I thought that was kind of cool.
They were getting wrecked, and then all you see is him just sitting there, and he catches it. Yeah, and then he just lets his like slow walk through, and I'm just like, there couldn't have been a better time for you to show your fucking face.
I was like, I'm trying to get help.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, help him!
Yeah, and then, not gonna lie.
Then Thor comes in, and I'm just like, all right, because I did not know what was going on. I expected the Hulk to burst through the Hulkbuster.
I expected that too.
I went to the bathroom.
There's a toy of it.
I went to the bathroom during the scene where Thor and them were Thor and Rocket were making Stormbreaker. So when I came back, they were already walking to fight the Outsiders, and there was already the Hulkbuster. I thought the Hulk was in. The
like the Buster surrounded him.
I was like, well, set the Hulk off. Well, how did he come in? And then it went inside. And it was Bruce Banner. I was like, oh, okay. He's just like, oh, Hulk not gonna.
I'm really curious.
I'm gonna be in this giant suit.
Right. I'm really curious on the deleted scenes that are gonna be in this movie. I think they're gonna explain a lot.
Yeah. But what were you saying now?
Oh, I was saying that. Of course, every hero in this movie did something where they was trying to save the world or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
But to me, unarguably, Iron Man and Thor did the most to prevent this stuff.
That's per usual,
like, because Captain America and them, they knew Thanos was coming because of Bruce Banner, but their main focus was Vision, like keeping him safe and everything.
Yeah.
Iron Man
they weren't even
Thor,
trying to fight Thanos, honestly.
Yeah, they were like, "We'll kill you if you have to." I was like, "You won't."
Iron Man knew that he could get the Vision, but he was like, let's take the fight to him. We gotta make sure he doesn't even get a chance.
Honestly, kind of like my big beef with killed the Vision with like Captain America's like team, and it wasn't like it was like Black Widow. Like whenever she came up, she was like, "We'll kill you." I was like,
Black Widow.
Stop.
Like,
I
get you're an assassin.
I hate Black Widow so much in the MCU because they treat her like a soldier when she's an assassin.
Yeah,
exactly. And don't get me wrong, like I get it, you kill people, cool. But you act like you body niggas.
You're not no frontline fighter.
You sneak in on someone when they're sleeping and wrap a gorilla around their neck, or you put a pillow over their face and stab them,
totally
or you shoot them with a silencer.
Who you are and what you do.
But that's why I kind of understand why you hate ScarJo.
I hate ScarJo as Black Widow so much.
It's not even because she's to be disliked. It's just because she's so big that they have to give her that screen time as Black Widow.
And she doesn't even try to be Russian. Black Widow has a Russian accent.
Yeah. I don't care for the movie.
Is Russian.
See,
when they're going to drop her movie, I'm like,
dropping a movie for her?
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that there's a movie in development for her. They're just trying to find a director.
Will it be Marvel 007?
I don't think it's really a problem with ScarJo. I think it's all direction.
I think it's direction.
Because Iron Man 2... she was like that.
Yeah.
And they just kind of dropped it.
I liked her in Iron Man 2.
Like, they just kind of never brought that back up.
I think the big beef is throwing her into fights with monsters.
Yeah, they throw her into, like,
when she was fighting the security guards and shit and, like, infiltrating to get to Ivan Vanko, that was cool. I was like, okay.
Because it's what she does.
Yeah, like, you're like a Spec Ops agent. You're like a super spy. You do shit like that.
I'm sorry.
But you take out your little electric batons and start smacking around outsiders. I'm like...
I can imagine you could probably be outsiders only because they're mindless. But, Proxima Midnight...
She should never be able to handle Proxima, dog. When she's handling Proxima, I'm like...
Proxima lives? And don't get me wrong, I felt justice at the end because,
It was
all three of,
it was Okoye, Proxima,
and Scarlet
Witch. And fucking Scarlet Witch.
I thought that scene was cool.
So that made the most perfect sense.
Because I was like, yeah, they need that much. Like, don't get it so they need that much against Proxima.
I gotta watch it again because I want to know if she was fighting Proxima when... No, she was. I'm tripping. Okay, no. You know what? Now that I think about it, she never 1v1 Proxima successfully.
I was just thinking because I know I would have rolled my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember doing that.
Scarlet Witch 1v1ing her makes sense because she's so powerful. And Proxima has to sort of like watch what she does around her.
Yeah.
But when Cap and them come in, it's Cap, it's ScarJo, it's Sam Wilson. And I want to say one other person, right? Or is it just those three?
I don't remember.
Cap, ScarJo, and Sam, I think.
And it's just those three, right?
But now it's just those three are part of the group.
Right. So you have not Scarlet Johansson. You have Scarlet Witch, and who can honestly not handle but hold her own against individually Corvus Glaive or Proxima Midnight. Then you have ScarJo and Sam Wilson who are coming in to help the fight, and Captain America's a super soldier who can handle both of them just because Captain America's overrated and can fight anybody. Honestly, that's just the Captain America thing. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love Captain America, and reading the comics,
I'm not a Cap or an Iron Man.
I like Captain America.
I'm not in either camp.
Less so for his feet, but more so for what he stands for.
I agree, and that's what made me like him.
It's more about his personality and stuff that I like Cap, not really for like. I'll beat up Thanos.
He's not a blind
because you didn't beat up Thanos.
No, you
didn't. Murdered.
I'm mad in the trailer when Captain America caught the Infinity Gauntlet. Mm-hmm. They imposed the line that Thanos said to Iron Man to that scene, didn't they?
See, that's what I didn't want.
I didn't see. Everyone was like, They're saying it's a Captain America. I never thought that.
I didn't either because
I didn't watch any trailers.
They're definitely on Titan, and they're definitely
the only reason
to Iron Man.
I could see that is because of all the CGI play that they like to do.
Yeah.
Like they could have made his mouth move like that on Titan, but he really said it in Wakanda.
The background.
I'm happy that it was to Iron Man.
Yeah, same.
Because you can't argue this. Iron Man is the heart of the MCU.
Yeah, for sure.
So. And if he were to go out in the next movie,
that's why he's the Soul Stone.
I hope. Shut up! Oh my God, he's like, what if he was just like, and then just like crumbled into like a stone?
That's how everyone comes back to life because he just releases his power of the Soul Stone, and everyone just fades into it.
Okay, I like that. Together. That's smart. But.
Yeah, that's real.
That's some good stuff. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on
about this movie? I'm trying to think of any more specific scenes.
I should have saw it the second time before.
I saw it twice. I wanted to see it again today, but I haven't. But I didn't get a chance to.
I'll probably see it again if I'm being honest.
I'm definitely gonna see it.
I like to give it weeks, so like there are some things like I need to be refreshed on again. I feel like we covered everything.
I do too. I mean, there's some scenes that we didn't really go over just because to me they weren't as impactful.
Not impactful, but I will say the beginning of the movie, the second Thanos' children drop into the city, and you just have Iron Man mid-sentence stop, go out, and you just see all the mayhem.
Yeah,
that started setting the tone. Yeah.
For me, I loved everything about the Black Order except for none of them got a backstory,
which
and they all died.
I didn't expect the backstory, but I didn't like there was some that I'm like, okay, I can see how they'll die, but like Black or Cull Obsidian as they call him.
Coal Obsidian?
Cull,
like C-U-L-L Obsidian.
It gets no darker than Coal
He got
Obsidian.
killed whack. Like, I was like...
Which one was that?
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's
the one that Banner like tapped...
Attached the arm to and then rocket him up into the barrier. I was like...
And then he just kept going against the barrier until he blew up.
I was personally mad at because I was just like, hey, yo, Hulk,
well, the reason,
that's not Thanos. Fuck this guy.
I would have loved to have seen a Hulk versus that guy fight.
Yeah.
I would have too, which I'm pissed off it didn't happen just because it makes no sense.
And they lied to us in the trailer.
Yes, seriously.
Well, honestly, like, he was gutsy, though, because he was the first one, like, I'm going to handle this guy. Like, when he hits Thanos, because, like, Cull Obsidian was like, nah. Like, he was about to run Ebony Maw was
let him
okay.
have their fun.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, he might be a savage with him. Like,
see, I knew he was a savage when he chucked his fucking thing and it smacked Iron Man.
Yeah, and Iron Man 3 blocks.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, Iron Man didn't see that coming, and that bugs me.
Yeah, like,
so how fast is this guy?
For real.
And then when he's fighting a 1v1, he swings around, he smacks Iron Man down, and I was like, okay, this guy can fight.
Yeah, he can fight.
And you know what the crazy part is? Before that fight started, like before he pulled out the nanotech suit, I was like, okay, fucking Hulk's not coming out. Iron Man's getting ready to step forward. Hulkbuster. He's gonna bring out. I fully thought for like a second he was gonna bust the Hulkbuster on him.
I wanted either the Hulkbuster to fight Black Dwarf or the Hulk to fight Black Dwarf. But for me personally, I wanted Iron Man to be in a Hulkbuster when he fought Black Dwarf.
Yeah.
Because me and Jam had that conversation like when the first trailer ever dropped. That it'd be tough. Well, I mentioned it to you. I don't remember if you agreed or not. But I said what I wanted was Iron Man to fight Black Dwarf in the Hulkbuster, wreck Black Dwarf, and then try to wreck Thanos in the Hulkbuster, and Thanos annihilates the Hulkbuster.
And then I thought the nanotech guy came out with that, but he came out strong with that. I was like...
He came out so strong with the nanotech.
And I was like, yo, I love this.
And then I was pissed off because if you peep the trailer, when he does this part to blast him, he had the Wakanda wolf things on.
Huh?
Yeah. And everyone was like, oh, that's why Shuri gave him the suit.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. Maybe I'm tripping. But he went like this, and it opened up, and I could have sworn he had her little lion things on.
They do open up, but they don't open up in a line.
Well,
Tony Stark?
Iron Man. In the trailer, if I'm not mistaken, he had like that on. But I could be wrong. You guys are kind of making me feel bad about myself right now.
I didn't watch any of the trailers except for when the person handy-cammed it. And leaked it.
Okay,
that was even like the different trailer. Like that was.
That was the only trailer. That was a trailer that never got released over here.
That they played in theaters ever?
Nope. I went in straight cold. Between
Black Panther and Infinity War.
Between that leak and Infinity War actually coming out, I only saw Black Panther. It was the only movie I saw.
Oh, okay, you didn't see Thor Ragnarok either?
Oh, I saw Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
But those are only 2 movies I saw.
Just the lead up.
Yeah.
But
Thor Ragnarok is what directly takes place right before.
Like,
I can't say Black Panther takes place right.
Nah, I think Black Panther is like a little bit before. I think Black Panther's like direct, like close to being directly after Civil War.
I think it's right after Civil War and a little bit before Ragnarok.
Yeah, I think so too. But
it might have honestly gone on around the same time Doctor Strange went on.
Yeah, I think so, probably. My biggest beef with Infinity War, and I would say probably like it's the only flaw that I'll give it, is how they handled the Black Order.
That was my issue. Like, don't get me wrong. In the comics, Supergiant died in a very similar way.
Yeah.
Banner shot her off into space and like she blew up.
Yeah.
Cool. Black Dwarf got not wrecked,
but he got
beat by Wakanda and Black Panther.
Yeah.
Like
Wakanda as a person?
Like Wakanda and the Black Panther.
Yeah.
No, the army. He went there with I think the Outsiders and waged war against Wakanda, and Wakanda just threw it back at him. Yeah. But he didn't have Corvus Glaive, nor did he have Proxima Midnight.
Yeah, it was just him.
It was just him.
Why didn't he attack by himself?
He was probably ordered to. I actually can't remember
specifically.
Because everyone got sent to a different spot. Yeah. It wasn't like how they did it in the movie where, both him and Ebony Maw went to go get Doc Strange. Or, Thanos went to go get this guy, and then Proxima and someone else went to get this guy. Everyone split up. Corvus Glaive was slow walking niggas.
So Corvus Glaive went to New Attilan, right? Mm-hmm. And he just kind of owned everybody in there. He owned everyone up until Medusa. I don't think he fought Medusa. No,
but
he didn't fight. He was like, bring me our king.
He was looking for Black Bolt. And when Black Bolt got there, he was actually putting in work. Like, he fought off Corvus Glaive. Yeah. But
this is the same comic where he fucked
right
up Rogue
before
too, right?
that, who?
He fucked up Rogue in this comic too, didn't he?
Corvus Glaive?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
I haven't read Infinite yet, or Infinity is what
I think
I have to reread it.
That's the same comic where Thanos takes the Black
Bolt. I could be wrong, but I think he fucks up both Wolverine and Rogue in that comic.
Yeah, because that's what happened. Yeah. He fought off Corvus Glaive. Corvus Glaive went back to Thanos.
Maybe, yeah. And then
Thanos was like, okay, let me handle this. Well, because the whole point of Infinity is they're looking for his son.
Yeah, looking for Thane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So they're like, kill like all your teenagers.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone under like 16 or some shit like that.
Either everyone here is gonna die, or like people under like the age of like 20 or something's gonna die.
And Black Bolt was like, no, and then like knocked Corvus Glaive like across, and then he was fucking Corvus Glaive up.
See, I don't even think he screamed it. I think he just said no.
He didn't. But I'm just like, in my head, that's what happens. Like, no.
Which makes it even more nutty that Thanos ate a full scream.
Around that note, though, do we have any more scenes from Infinity War?
No, I'm actually good. We have another pretty long video that we'll probably edit down a little bit. Now. So, anything you guys want to add on before we end off?
I think I got everything I need to say out.
All right. Well,
movie.
A great movie. Honestly, if you haven't seen it,
see it yet.
If you've seen it already, there's $5 Tuesdays. Go see it again.
See it at least twice because I said so.
Because Mick Whoopi said so.
Take off.
Leader of the food chain.
See it just as many times as you can in that day.
Honestly, just see it as much as you can afford to see it. Honestly, if we're talking about spendable money, your income needs to go to Infinity War. But
it's solely
Infinity War. No food, no bills, Infinity War.
Oh man, I hope you don't got kids because they starve too.
But
like Infinity War for lunch.
Infinity War for lunch. But yeah. So that was our discussion on Infinity War. I'm sorry it was so long, guys. This is one of like the biggest reasons I wanted to bring FCTV to the audience, because we talk and we just go. We can just go and go and go. And I feel like we should bring that to more people, so that you guys can see a chemistry that not many people are accustomed to. So you guys can see things from a different perspective. We see things from multiple perspectives. We have 4 people here now. We had 5 in this entire video. And we have so much more that will be in future videos that you guys will see.
He's hungry patient.
Oh, no, he's gone.
Yeah, I'm not bringing him back for a while. He needs to stay away for a while. He's, the Hulk in the last like 4 movies. But
just not Infinity War.
Just not Infinity War. He was there. He got bodied. But yeah, we're going to put an end to it today. Again, comment. Let us know how you guys are feeling about these different things, man. Let us know what you have to say. Let us know anything we missed, anything you think is better, anything that you liked, anything you disliked. Questions you have for us, any of us. You know our names. We have Snapgrab, we have Bonsai Wolfburger, we have McWhoopie, we have Jamshake, we have Hungry Patient. So, anything you guys want, you guys know our names. Type it in so that we know who you're directed to. We're all looking at this. We're all looking to see your guys' feedback. We want to know what you think. So, again, for the people who stayed and lasted this long, thank you. From the bottom of my heart and from the food chain, pretty sure I speak for everyone when I say we thank you for the support that you guys give us. You drive us to keep putting content out for you guys, and we're going to continue. So, that's it for us here at the food chain. My name is Snapgrab. You guys can take it off.
Wolf Burger.
Oh, we doing this?
Yeah.
I'm Mick Whoopi Goldberg.
And last but not least,
the
Jamaican Shake. All right. And you guys know we have Hungry Patient back there. He probably caught some Z's. It's been a long day for us all. So
He said real Z's.
We will see you guys very soon. Once again, thank you for watching FCTV. We are the food chain. And we are out of here.
Yo, your legs cracked. It's a real Zed.
My legs really cracked.
Hey, let's talk about Deadpool, though.
Get out of here.
Deadpool 2 is starting. Black Panther's on DVD. Josh